Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinatha Radha Gopinatha Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Sri Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Gaur Sitanath Premanande. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Gaura Krishna Goswami Dhamini Prabhupada Sanchana Prabhupada. Can you let me in Zoom? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Vasyatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanangana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sejuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sute Devi Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Ipasindubhyo evacha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is 15, text number 14. Why is not starting? Okay, something is not going here. Hare Krishna. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehasvita Pranapana Samuyukta Pachami Anam Chaturvidham. Somebody else.
Praninam dehamasritah Pranapana samayuktah Pachami annam chaturvidham Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam dehamasritah Pranapana samayuktah Pachami annam chaturvidham Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितौ
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
Somebody else, Mataji?
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
Word for word meaning? Aham Vaishvanara. My portion as the digesting fire. Bhutva, becoming praninam of all living entities, deham in the bodies, ashrita situated, prana the outgoing air, apana the downgoing air, samayukta keeping in balance, pachami I digest, anam foodstuff, chatuvidham the four kinds. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. Everybody, please repeat after me. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. Purport. According to Ayurvedic Shastra, we understand that there is a fire in the stomach which digests all food sent there. When the fire is not blazing, there is no hunger. And when the fire is in order, we become hungry. Sometimes when the fire is not going nicely, treatment is required. In any case, this fire is representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vedic mantras, Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad, Canto 5, Chapter 9, Text 1, also confirm that the Supreme Lord or Brahman is situated in the form of fire within the stomach and is digesting all kinds of foodstuff. Ayam Agnir Vaishvanaro Yoyam Anta Puruse Yinidham Anang Puchate. Therefore, since he is helping the digestion of all kinds of foodstuff, the living entity is not independent in the eating process. Unless the Supreme Lord helps him in digesting, there is no possibility of eating. He thus produces the digest foodstuff, and by his grace, we are enjoying life. In the Vedanta Sutra, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 27, this is also confirmed. Sabdha divyo anta patishthanascha. The Lord is situated within sound and within the body, within the air, and even within the stomach as the digestive force. There are four kinds of foodstuff. Some are drunk, some are chewed, some are licked up, and some are sucked. And he is the digestive force for all of them. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Aham Vishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham ashrita pranapana samayukta pachami anam chaturvidham. So ultimately, we all have to depend on Lord Krishna, even on the food that we eat. If he is not there to digest, it is not that Krishna is digesting, but there is a fire within our body. It's like also there are different kinds of airs, ten kinds of airs. So there is a fire that helps digest the food that we eat so that we'll be able to become strong. So this is how it goes. We offer our foodstuffs to Krishna before we eat. It becomes prasadam. Then we eat that prasadam, being mercy from the Supreme Lord. And in order for us to digest that food, the prasadam, who helps us? Krishna again. Why? So that we'll gain strength, so that we'll be able to maintain our health and continue to serve Him. So He is the complete, He is the doer, as we mentioned earlier in this chapter. He is the doer ultimately, and He is here proved that according to Ayurveda also, that there is a fire in the stomach which digests all food sent inside. So what happens is that if that fire is not working, what happens? We get indigestion, or if the fire is too much, what happens? Diarrhea. We have to go to the bathroom. How many of you have that experience in India? Come on, no one is exempted. Everyone. We go to the bathroom maybe 3 times. And if it's really bad, if we eat really like very hot, spicy, chili, oily, what happens? We have to go back, like 10 times or more. We become dehydrated. And when we become dehydrated, what are we going to do? We have to drink more water. And what does it say in the Bhagavad Gita? I am the taste of water. Again, everything is Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. Everything is coming from Krishna. So we have to acknowledge this. I'm going to read you something, what the Acharyas says about this, especially this verse. See, analyzing this makes us Krishna conscious because Krishna is the source of everything. And Krishna is the fire of digestion. Without Krishna, we are finished. Aham Vaishvanaro Buddha, again this verse, Praninang Deham Ashrita, Pranapana Sammayukta Pachami Anam Chaturvidham. So literally what this means is that Krishna is Vaishvanara. He is the digestive fire, representing Lord Krishna. Our body is made of what? Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. This is gross body. Now there is also subtle elements, mind, intelligence, and ego that we cannot see, but we can feel and we can sense that we have a mind. So the symptom of the mind is that sometimes we reject things, sometimes we accept things. Memory. The mind is the repository of memory. If we want to remember, it's in the mind. If we are forgetfulness, it is there. But Krishna also, sarvasya chaham hridhi sanavishtu matasmitir jnanam apahanam cha. He is the source of forgetfulness and remembrance. So the Acharya says, yeah, that Krishna is present within our body, inside the body as the fire of digestion. Hmm. And then Deham Ashrita. He takes shelter in the body. That means he is present there as Param Atma. There are two birds sitting in a tree. This is the analogy given that inside this body there are two souls. Actually, there are many souls. The germs have souls also. The virus have souls also. And our body is full of viruses and germs, bacteria. So how many souls are inside? Practically unlimited, especially if you're infected like chikungunya or malaria or what. So many diseases. But mainly there are two souls, the Jiva and the Paramatma. So the Paramatma is there, and also Lord Krishna manifests as Jata Ragni, digestive fire. So that's why he says, Ayurveda says, don't drink while you are eating. If you're going to drink water, you have to do it before or after. Like before, maybe 1 hour, or after half an hour or 1 hour. If you eat and at the same time you drink, especially the sense enjoyers, they will have wine or liquor or cold water. What happens? Then it comes down and then it'll be difficult to digest. And if you eat fatty food stuff, what's going to happen? That will expand. It becomes greasy. Then that is the source of disease. So we have to eat properly. And Ayurveda is part of the Vedas. Ayurveda, that means the science of natural healing using herbs, spices, and so on. So everything is in the Vedas, even how to eat, how to control our senses by eating properly. So there is life air there, prana. Mm. Pranapana samayukta. We have to control the air. Sometimes we have too much air, so we have to pass air all the time, or hiccups. Says here, life air and downward air, apana. He enables digestion, assimilation, and elimination. And also, Krishna, as the digestive, the fire of digestion, digest four kinds or types of food. That which is chewed, bhaksha, sucked or licked, leya, drunk, peya, and swallowed, chosya and bhojya. So the most basic level of understanding, the Acharya says that the physical process of digestion is not mechanical or independent. No, we depend. We depend on Lord Krishna as that fire to digest what we ate. It is Krishna's personal energy acting as the fire in the stomach. Sridhar Swami, one of the main commentators of the Srimad Bhagavatam, he says that Vaishvanara, that means internal fire in the stomach. Yeah, if we eat too much, then we'll not be able to digest, then we'll have diarrhea. What do we do? To cool down because too much fire. What do? We eat yogurt, we eat poha, like flat rice or psyllium husk, yeah, to counteract so that it will become level again. Level means so that the fire is again good enough. The heat is good enough to digest. So the demigod fire is who? Agni. See, all of our senses, all of our organs, they are controlled by the demigods. Even our taste, how we taste, it's not the tongue is dead. How we see, blinking of the eye, how we smell, how we hear. These are all under the jurisdiction from the different demigods, but ultimately the ultimate controller is Bhagavan or Krishna. So, as Lord Krishna says, I am digesting. That means Krishna is still working within our body. He is working outside and he's working inside. Isn't that amazing?
Inside and outside both.
Both. He's the controller of everything externally, and even inside our body, he's still working, not working himself, but indirectly through his energies. Ramanuja Acharya says, Vishishtadvaita, this from Vishishtadvaita perspective, stresses the difference between the Lord and the jivas. The Lord is Antaryamin. He is the inner ruler of the body and the senses and pran. By becoming Vaishvanara, the Supreme Lord enables us to enjoy the taste of food. The tongue is dead. So how do we enjoy? Because he is there. He makes us, it's like it says that the fruits grows, the vegetable grows because of the moonshine. Yeah? Without the moonshine, then the fruits and vegetables will not grow and will not have taste. Definitely, he gives us the power to digest. This is what we're talking in this verse. And he distributes nourishment to all parts of the body. So there are many devatas. Through many devas, they preside over the body, Agni, Vayu, etc. And ultimately, the Supreme Lord is the ultimate controller of everything. Madhvacharya. We simply eat. The jiva. Krishna is Vaishvanara, which means that he grants the ability to digest. As soon as you don't have any more appetite, that means you're close to death. You know, a person who's close to death, he doesn't want to eat anymore. There's no more appetite. It's like the pran is disturbed, the fire is gone, and no more taste. Krishna, as Vaishvanara, he grants us the strength derived from the food that we eat. Now, this is not only in the human form of life. This is for all the living entities, moving and non-moving also. And even the capacity to exert spiritual effort. Krishna also connects this to the idea that Madhvacharya, he also connects this to the idea that the food offered to Lord Vishnu, that means Vishnu Prasad, is taken by Krishna. So when we offered, it's taken by Krishna. And then the same thing, same food, Krishna infused his spiritual energy, then we eat, but to digest that, Krishna still works. So all the way through, Krishna is connected. And then after we honor the prasadam, what happens is that we gain strength so that we continue serving who? Krishna. So it goes back to him. Isn't it? The food, the vegetables, the fruits, the grains, beans, lentils, everything comes from Krishna. We offer back to Krishna. Krishna eat it. It becomes prasad. We consume, we eat, and then he is digesting it so that we'll be able to serve him again.
Energy from the food.
Everything. Right from the very beginning, it goes back again to Krishna. Only devotees realizes this. The materialists, no. They think, oh, because I have money, I can buy food. But how many chapatis can you eat? Can you eat 20 chapatis? Huh?
Three chapati.
maybe 3 or 4 maximum. No, you cannot eat more, otherwise you will get indigestion again. Then the fire,
We cannot have properly active.
yeah,
We can't
then
get up early in the morning.
you cannot perform your activity properly. You'll get sick. You'll get disease. So, so it's like a full circle. It came from Krishna, all the ingredients. We cook, but the ability to cook also comes from Krishna. You see, I am the ability in man. Then we offer to Krishna. Krishna will taste it. Then it becomes prasad. We eat. We're just like a stopover of the cycle. So, Jiva Goswami, Baladev Vijayabusan, and Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur emphasizes 3 key points here. Krishna maintains all the living entities by becoming the fire in their bellies. Even the animals, the cats, dogs, the monkeys, they all have this digestive fire in their body. And that is Krishna again. Even the atheist who is eating because of Krishna is digesting within him. So this is why called Krishna is equal to everyone. Special care for devotees. 922, Yoga Kshemam Bahami Aham. Yes, for devotees, his becoming Vaishvanara is also a personal protection. He maintains their bodies as instruments of bhakti according to what favors their spiritual life. The more we advance, the more we eat less, the more we sleep less, the more we defend less, the more we mate less. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. It becomes almost zero. That even those who are ready to leave their body, they will stop eating. And it is allowable if one he understood that I don't have much time to live, let me just focus my mind unto the Supreme Lord while it is still healthy. I don't need to eat. Who did that? Parikshit Maharaj. It is not a crime. It is not against the law if you fast. But many fast because of political reasons. If there's some protest, yeah, they will fast to get what they want. I remember here, first few years I've been in here in Vrindavan, there were some brahmacharis that we kicked them out from the temple because they're nonsense. And so they declared that they will fast. They were fasting in front of the temple. They set up a platform there. It's like a protest. We are against you. You don't know what they're doing. And then I found out during the day they were there. They don't even drink any water. But then at nighttime, I've heard they will go out and sneak out to eat some pizza. And then the next day, oh, we're still fasting to get their what they want. No, we have some um, sannyasis also, a Prabhupada's disciple.
His Holiness Kadam.
Yeah, Narmada Swami also. Yes, they fasted till they gave up their life. So yes, we can do that, but generally we don't fast. Oh, there's what you call also now intermittent fasting. I've read also that if you fast, if you eat not, the less you eat, the more healthy you become. The problem here is the uncontrolled senses who keep eating and eating and eating, and we cannot digest. There's some feces inside, it's been there for 30 years, 40 years. It's not coming out. So the more we fast, the more we are being cleansed our body, and then we'll be able to maintain our sanity, our peace of mind. If one is sick, do you have a peace of mind? No way. No way. You're always worried what's going to happen. Yes. So, in a spiritual perspective, Lord Krishna digests our food. He also digests or burns our karma. When we perform bhakti, all of our karma becomes burned to the root. And who is that? That's Krishna also, because we are engaged in bhakti. All of our impurities is being cleansed. Anarthas, that means lust, anger, greed, malice, illusion, and envy. These all being taken away or uprooted. And we are becoming more and more in touch to our spiritual nature. We make advancement in Krishna consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada says, we are not maintained by our so-called intelligence or arrangements. We are maintained by Krishna. Even digestion, something we take for granted, is Krishna's mercy. When the Vaishvanara is disturbed, disease and old age. In some countries, uh, different parts of the world, people will live up to 100 years old, 100 years plus, because they eat healthy food stuff. Uh, they are not prone to sense enjoyment. If you always drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, eat meat, and all of these nonsense things, the same age you can compare. Let's say 60-year-old sense enjoyer and a 60-year-old devotee. The devotee will look much younger, as if never gets old. But the other person, old, the face is wrinkled, full of disease, cannot walk, everything is in pain. Yeah, so Krishna, he maintains the devotees who are regulated in their lifestyle. So in connection to prasadam, first, again, we mentioned that already. Srila Prabhupada shows that this verse is meant to destroy our pride. We may think I am strong, I am capable, I am healthy. But the Bhagavad Gita reminds us that we cannot even process chapati, rice, or sabji unless Krishna personally functions as fire in the stomach. Therefore, when we eat, we don't say we eat, we honor prasad. Is that right? Or when we sleep, we say we take rest. You will never hear the materialist say, oh, I'm going to take rest before going to sleep. Rest for us, we take rest so that when we take rest, that is also part of seva, to prepare ourselves that when we get up, then we're ready to continue our service. Yes, we honor prasadam reverentially. We don't want to have too much leftovers. Devotees, they like wipe the whole plate, like as if nothing, nothing was there. It was shining. Some devotees, oh, they don't care, or they throw away. You ever seen devotees in Krishna Hall?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. We used to have, like a sign there. Prasadam is Krishna, so don't waste prasadam. Is it still there? They announced, but still, their eyes are more hungry than their stomach. So they cannot eat. and then they will throw. Is that good or not? No, it's
Teacher
not.
was also repeatedly agree, don't keep any food in your plate that way.
Yeah, that is disrespectful. That's why the servers should serve little by little. They can come back. Hmm. Yes. If we sincerely, this is the mood now of our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. If you sincerely serve Srila Prabhupada's mission, Krishna will take care of you. And this goes also to such a level that even our digestion, immunity, and capacity to travel or serve are His gifts. That means we owe to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's mission. We should use our body as Krishna's instrument. How often we will say this. Don't neglect the health so that we become fit. Ah, if we become unfit to serve, then how can we serve? So don't neglect the health so that you become unfit to serve. So that means we should be healthy. But don't become obsessed with the body as if it is independent. Oh yes, sometimes devotees will, well, not many, but sometimes they will go to the gym and they will do weightlifting or exercise. We don't have to do that. We just have to jump up and down during the kirtan. That is our exercise. Or we can go swimming. This is a Vaishnava sports also, like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The body is a machine made by Krishna through prasadam, regulated lifestyle, and through his internal guidance, the Paramatma. So we should be prasadam conscious also. Prasadam conscious means Krishna conscious, being Krishna conscious. That means we should only take Krishna prasadam. We should only take Krishna prasad. Take it in a regulated and respectful way, understanding that there is no difference between Krishna who sits on the altar is the enjoyer in our heart as well. And the stomach is Vaishvanara, transforming prasadam into strength for seva. So Krishna is the fire of digestion, Vaishvanara. This is the word. Remember that. Vaishvanara. Ah. He's not only the cosmic creator, but he's also intimately involved within us as the beating of every heart, the movement of every prana, life air, and the digestion of every morsel of food. Hmm. So yes, Krishna is the one who makes the food to be digested. Hmm. The fire. Oh, it says here the fire. So Krishna as fire can be contemplated also as the fire of Gyan and Bhakti that consumes ignorance and purifies the heart. There's many more to say here, but ultimately, when we honor Prasad, we should always remember that this is Krishna's mercy. Hmm. That Krishna accepted it as the enjoyer, and he's also the digestive fire who will convert this into strength to serve him. So we should be always grateful. Um, how many people are starving? Many, many, isn't it? Many poor people that they don't have even one meal to eat. But we are so fortunate we can eat so many times. But we should not abuse it in such a way that we will also get indigestion. Don't waste prasadam. And ultimately, we should always remember that I am completely dependent on Krishna, even for digestion. Okay? See, so ultimately, we are not in control. Even simple process of digesting rice takes the personal supervision of Krishna. So let us not be proud and let us use whatever strength remains in his service. And this is some of the points that the Acharya Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Maharaj says. Any questions? Any point? Any comments on this? My dear sir, yes.
Um, a small one.
Mm-hmm.
Modern science has invented a fifth type of foodstuff, and that is when a man or person is unconscious, they inject it
Ah,
into the head.
yeah, that's artificial food.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, intravenous,
But it has no prana.
no life air. That's why it doesn't prolong your life. It'll just prolong a little bit, but ultimately it will not help us to become strong. Yes, you can have also um, food. It's like when you go have sun bath in the morning. That is also you get energy. That is better than the one that you put artificially. What's that? Dextrose. They call it dextrose. Through intravenous. It's artificial. So yeah, when a person is about to die or doesn't have that much energy, they put IV, dextrose. But that is temporary. Also, it doesn't help for long. Yes.
All of those words ending in OSE seem to be artificial.
What's that again?
A lot of words ending in OSE are artificial substances,
OS.
like sucrose.
Oh,
Uh,
fructose, sucrose,
yeah,
buctrose,
sucrose is
dextrose, dextrose, overdose.
yes. But they have shown that sucrose can be carcinogenic.
Yeah, it's super high in sugar.
Yes.
Be careful, devotees. We always have lots of gulab jamuns and rasgullas and burfis. Sugar is not good, actually. It has to be consumed moderately. Otherwise, cancer feeds on sugar. The less sugar we eat, then actually the more we are healthy. Yes. Before there is no diabetes, but now because everyone would like to eat, and it's not just coming from sugar, it's coming from overeating carbohydrates, mhm, potatoes, rice. There's no nutritions in those foodstuffs, but it's only filling. The more one advances, the less one will eat. And the more we age, we have to regulate really what we have to eat. We have to choose what we eat because each and every one of us has different physical composition. And therefore, what is good for you may not be good for me. And what is good for me, food stuff, may not be good for you. And there is a saying, you are what you eat. Yeah? Any other points? Who likes prasadam? We have to eat also regulated, not a Govardhan Hill prasad every day. That's not good. That's not good. We'll not be able to digest this. Yeah. When we're young, the digestive power is strong. And when we get old, lesser fire is there. Yeah? So that's why old people they eat lesser and lesser. But we should eat nutritious food stuff, alive food. Alive means green, salad, lentils, lots of protein. Mm. So we stop here now. That makes me hungry now. Srila Prabhupada ki Hidaya Gaur Shitana Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you all very much. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Hari. Mhm. Huh? Commentary? Yeah, that's right. That's right, yes. From that verse only. Yeah, the same verse. Is there any questions here? No. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Because I'm a student, but still I try to eat only prasadam outside. I carry my prasadam. Did I have to compromise my food while traveling? No. Only eat Krishna prasad. Offer your food to Krishna. But when you're traveling, maybe fruits. Don't eat food which is cooked by non-devotees. Otherwise, you'll be only eating their karma. Hare Krishna.